to Norwood, Massachusetts. It's our second event here in the first Grand Prix of the season. We've got the men's short program coming up in a moment or two. It is, of course, Skate America that always kicks off the Grand Prix. And the 6 Grand Prix make up the series. Events in the USA, of course, Canada, France, England for the first time this year, and the NHK Trophy in Sapporo in Japan, and the last Grand Prix of the season in Espoo, Finland. And just a reminder that all the skaters here are looking for a place in the grand final, which takes place in Torino, Italy on the second week of December. And if you're wondering how they get there, well, it's a point system. So a first place finish after your short and your free program will earn you 15 points, second 13, third 11, and it goes down from there. For the men's and the ladies, goes right down to 8th place for points. For the pairs and for the ice dance, down to 6th place. So get your seats. The hottest ticket in town, the men's short program, coming up next.
Let's meet the officials for tonight's men's short program event. Representing the ISU, please welcome the event referee, Wendy Ensman.
So the officials being introduced to the crowd here, but that is how they will go in this men's short program. 12 men participating here, and as with the pairs, a seeded draw. And I can tell you, all eyes on the incredible Ilya Malinin, who will be 10th to skate. And the officials.
From Italy, judge number 5, Massimo
So
Orlandi.
9 judges, and then 3 people making up the technical panel.
Canada, Andrew Moscow. Judge number 7 from the Netherlands, Tineke Bosno. Representing Japan, judge number 8, Masako Kubota. Judge number 9 from Australia, Patricia Moritz. Representing the ISU, the technical controller, Deborah Islam. And our technical specialist, Gilberto Gianana. And Katerina Kamerska.
So there they are. The officials have now been introduced, and time to meet the skaters. 12 men participating in this men's short program, split into 2 groups.
Who are looking to make their mark here in Massachusetts. It's the men's short program coming up right here at Skate America 2022 in the greater Boston area in Norwood, Massachusetts. Romeo, take it away.
Well, this is what they've been waiting for, the introduction of the skaters. There they are.
First warm-up group of men to center right. Representing the United States.
So the first of 3 Americans participating here. Din Tran, he will be first to go. So 3 Japanese skaters all in the first group. Koshihiro Shimada will be second to go. Donovan Carrillo, a very charismatic young man, third to go for Mexico. Second of the Americans, Liam Kapikis. And for Japan, Keo Mura. And last to go, Sena Miyake of Japan. So off on their way now for this 6-minute warm-up. Just looking ahead to the final group, we've got skaters from Canada. 2 skaters from Canada, Wesley Chu and Roman Sadovsky. The Estonian Mikhail Selevko. Got the wrong teeth in, sorry for that. And then the American, Ilya Malanin. Everybody excited to see what he can do here. Daniel Grassel for Italy will be the penultimate skater. And last to go, Junwon Cha of Korea. It's a very, very strong final group. But let's focus on the 6 men out there at the moment. Some competing in their first ever Senior Grand Prix. So really relishing the opportunity to perform at the highest level here. Good to see everybody, just about everybody, back into their seats. Remember, it is a sellout here for every single event. And a sensational venue, the Tenley Albright Performance Center here at the Skating Club of Boston. So there's the young man who's got the arduous task of getting us going, Din Tran of the USA. Had a good start to the season, where he finished second in the Philadelphia Summer International. Love to be able to keep that sort of form going if he possibly can. Just looking at some of the skaters that are not here. The Japanese team, they've got so much depth of talent, the Japanese, but Yuma Kagiyama will not be competing in any of the Grand Prix this season. He's out with an ankle injury, so we wish him all the very best of luck. Koshihiro Shimada here, who will be second to go. He's relocated to Switzerland this year. Seems to be in fine fettle at the moment. Finished second in the Lombardia Trophy in Bergamo. And there, a super triple axel from Donovan Carrillo for Mexico. He's the first Mexican figure skater to land a quadruple jump in competition. And he's also the first Mexican skater to qualify for the Olympic Winter Games. Well, certainly the first one in the last 30 years to achieve that. So a young man who's really making a name for himself, no doubt about that. Looks pretty solid out here. Was he looking for the quad toe there? But he looks pretty composed, and a lot of support for him. So 2 Americans in this opening group. Liam Kapikis will be the second of them. He's 4th to go. Finished 7th in the National Championships last year. 8th in the World Junior Championships, but you can see he really does have a beautiful soft knee bend on the landing of the jumps, enabling him to get a lovely flow and a super running edge coming out of the jumps. He won the Philadelphia Summer International in Aston this year. Second of the 3 Japanese skaters that we're going to see here. Keo Miura, bronze medalist in 4 continents. Oh yes, he looks sharp. When he's on the money, there's no stopping this young man. Looks really, really good. This is the first competition of the season for him. And he'll be followed by his teammate, who is also looking pretty good. A little bit off on the landing of that quad sail, Sena Miyake. He was second in the Innispring Trophy this year. It's the only competition he's done. Second time he's competed in a Grand Prix event. Competed in the NHK Trophy a couple of years ago, where he finished in 9th place. Now, can he nail the landing this time? Yes, he can. Beautiful. So, as we're in the closing stages here, just to remind you, there are 7 elements in this short program for the men. One has to be an axel. There'll be a combination of 2 jumps, then 3 different spins, a step sequence, and a jump, a solo jump. So warm up over. Ready to go. 2 Americans, 3 Japanese skaters, and Donovan Carrillo from Mexico in this opening group.
Representing the United States of America,
please welcome to the ice, Din Tran.
So a big moment for this young man. 21 years of age. We wish him well here. Asturias the music, and the skating from Din Tran from San Francisco, California. Solid enough start. Took a long look at that triple axel. Landed it perfectly. Combination up next. Scheduled to be his combination, but of course he's got his solo jump coming up after this spin, and he's got to make that the combination now. Triple toe on the end of this triple Lutz. Oh no, hand down. Well, what a shame. He's just reflecting on the mistakes of those jumps. And those are the only two elements that got him a negative grade of execution. Well, it all started so well with that beautiful triple axel at the beginning of the program. He got 9.5 points in the bank with that first element, but just could not find a way to get that combination out. Vyacheslav Zagorudniak greeting him at the door. It was a super start. Here's that flip, because he didn't quite get over that right foot. There was no way he could get a combination out on that, so that was the right decision at the time. Let's make that the solo jump, but the pressure was on for that triple Lutz. He had to find a way to get a combination on that, but it wasn't to be. Super combination spin here, getting a level 4 for that. That's the maximum level you can get for any of the spins. And here he is setting up the Lutz, outside edge on that left foot. He got the height, but no running edge coming out. So a hand down and a bit of a scramble, putting a single toe. You can't put a single jump in there. So he's trying to think quickly on his feet. So he gets nothing for the single toe, but he gets what's called a plus combo for that Lutz. So he will get something for it. At the end of the day, he's going to get, what, just a little bit more than 3.5 points. But not what he was looking for, that's for sure. Mr. Zagorudniak looking very well. So let's look at the scores then. His season's best is 62.52. And he got that in the Finlandia Trophy. Finished down in 13th place there. So it is a season's best, 64.99. It wasn't what he was looking for. He'd love to have been able to go out there and put in a clean performance. But he'll come back and fight in the free, that's for sure.
Our next competitor is representing Japan.
So the first of 3 Japanese skaters. This young man finished 10th in Japanese nationals last year. Gives himself a slap on the back. Skating to Sing Sing Sing. This is Koshiro Shimada. Oh, just a little bit out the circle on the quad sow. Can he do better on the quadruple toe loop? This one will be in combination. Oh, slightly shorter rotation, I think, on that, and down he goes. And he was all over the shop going into that triple axel. Again, to me, looked a little short on rotation. Well, this guy can spin, no doubt about that. And what an entertainer. So the judges really go with that second score. Only 3 component scores this year. It used to be 5, remember? So basically the components comprising of choreography, presentation and skating skills. And I thought he couldn't really have sold the program much more than that. Of course, the second score has to reflect the fact that he had a couple of falls in there. So, love to look at that quad toe, because I've got a sneaky feeling it was under-rotated. Here's the Salchow. That one he made the rotation on, but couldn't maintain control of the landing, so he lost nearly 4 points on that one. Now look at this toe. Does he get round? That is short, isn't it? And looking down, yep, the technical panel have given that an under-rotation. And again, there's no combination. So in the short, you get plus combo on that. Lovely positions in the flying camel spin, getting a level 3 for that. And fantastic interpretation. His personality really does come screaming across the ice. Here's the axel. Does this go round? Well, I've got that short as well. Technical panel haven't called it yet, but that certainly looked like it was, well, looked like more than a quarter short to me. But, they haven't called it yet. Such a pity, because when this guy is on the money, he is a force to be reckoned with. So much charisma, a joy to watch. And he's taking it on the chin, isn't he? So he's moved his training location now to Switzerland, working with Stefan Lombiel. Perhaps on the back of the success of Shoma Uno. Stefan now the mentor for Shiro. So where will they have it? 89.18 is his best score, so 62.54. That has him in second place. And I don't think he could have expected much more for that. 2 deductions in there as well for the falls.
On the ice now, and representing Mexico, please welcome
Well, from one charismatic young man to another. A lot of support for this young man, and rightly so. Always a joy to watch. Music, Georgia on my mind. What a great choice. Fantastic. Donovan Carrillo from Mexico. We wish you well. Oh, he got such a deep knee bend going into that quad toe, and he nailed it. It's the axle next. Set it up beautiful and almost overcooked it. Oh, what a shame. Go on, scramble the toe loop. Just a single. Oh, he's a joy to watch, isn't he? What a showman. Such a pity about that combination, and perhaps the nerves got to him. He just overcooked it a little bit on the triple axel. Program started off so well with that quad toe. Well, just looking down, it's good to see the judging panel really going with the second of the component scores, the performance, up into the mid-sevens for that. That marked out of 10. It's absolutely super. That program choreographed by Benoit Richaud. And what a great job. This was how it all started. Look at that lovely deep knee bend on the right foot. Beautifully landed. Didn't get a great running edge on that quad toe, but it was cleanly landed. This one, he was looking for another rotation, wasn't he? It was almost going around again. Triple axel. Lovely entry into the flying camel spin, that butterfly entry. Getting over onto the side, catching the foot. Gets a level 3 for this one. Then here's what should have been the combination. Good outside edge in the looks, but you can see he's put all those steps in and just a single toe on the end. So again, it's the plus combo. Nothing for the single toe. And something that should have been a huge scoring element for him. Only gets him around 3.5 points. His personal best score is 79.69. He's not going to get close to that, but could be close to his season's best, which is 68.10. So 65 points would give him the lead. And I fancy he's done enough to get at least that. Judges taking their time a little bit here. So, well, they have him 65. Norwood will get in the lead. Yeah, 69.18. Donovan goes shooting into the lead. Much to the appreciation of the crowd here, and there's confirmation of the 1, 2, 3 after 3 skaters.
Our next competitor represents the United States of America. Please welcome Leah Kapakas.
So the second of 3 Americans here, just 18 years of age. This is Liam Kapikis. Music, The Mask of Zorro. cracking start. Triple flip right on the B of the bang. Triple axel up next. Oh, just couldn't maintain control of the landing. Oh yes, right on the money, on the combination, triple as triple toe. Bit of travel on that flying sit, but he got the levels. Well, what a skate that was. I tell you what, sometimes less is more. And that was a shining example of that. No quad in the program. Just went out there and did everything he could to the best of his ability, with the exception of that triple axel, of course, which had a bit of a dicey landing on it. But apart from that, he didn't put a foot wrong. Maximum levels on all the spins as far as I could see. Step sequence was very good as well. He's got a bit of character too. He's going to race her for it. Fabulous. Well, I enjoyed that. He's going to be in the mix. That is for dead sure. Coached by Keegan Murphy in Richmond. Yeah, difficult entry into that axle from the spread eagle. You see, just couldn't quite maintain control at the end. Difficult entry into that camel spin. Got level 4 for this. Super positions. Here's that combination. Great outside edge going into the triple Lutz. I thought it was a little bit shaky on the landing of the Lutz, actually, but very, very confidently through that triple toe at the end. And, flying sit. So the only element in that program that got a negative grade of execution was that triple axel, because of the step out at the end of it. You can hear him in the kiss and cry counting the rotations. Have to do 2 rotations in a position for it to count, and they're looking for 4 features in every spin. Could be a change of edge, could be 8 rotations in the same position, the jumps from one foot to the other, all those things counting for features, enabling them to get the level up of each element. And any of the features that you do incorporate into the spin, you cannot repeat in another spin. So you need to be very versatile. Any young skaters watching this, practice your spins. You want to get as many positions or as many features in your basic positions as possible. So where will they have him? 74.29. He goes shooting into the lead ahead of Donovan Carrillo. Very, very well done. A strategic plan that bared its fruits. So 2 to go in this first warm-up group, and they're both from Japan. Just trying to get rid of the nerves now.
Please welcome to the ice our next competitor representing Japan. Here is Kyle Moriora.
Well, he won the bronze medal in the 4 Continents Championships at the beginning of the year, this year. This is his first competition of the season. He's only 17 years of age. This is Keiu Miura of Japan. And his selection of music from Astor Piazzolla. Oh, what a flow through that combination. Quad sow, triple toe. Foot perfect. Whoa, he got the rotation late on that axle, but he made the 3.5 turns, triple axel. Got another quad scheduled here. Should be the quad toe. And he makes it. Beautiful. Oh, yes. The competition's begun now. He's going to get a huge score for that program. This is his first competition of the season. He's got a personal best of 88.37, and I've got a sneaky feeling He's going to do better than that here. There's no doubt about it. He is going to go shooting into the lead. That program skated at an electrifying pace. I got worn out just watching it. And again, marvellous to see the reaction from the crowd here. Oh. I think this could be the theme of the weekend. Who's going to get to the toys first? The flower girls or the skaters? Very well done, KO. Could very, very well be a personal best for him. That combination at the beginning was an absolute cracker. Here it is, quad sal. Rotates so fast, you can't count the turns, can you? There's the axle. I thought he got the rotation late on that one, but he was very, very assured on the landing. Not the most elegant positions in the spins, but he does make them count. And that's what it's all about. It is that quad toe. These guys make it look so easy, don't they? It's amazing when you watch those quads in slow motion, you know, the forces exerted on the landing, they're about 7 times their body weight, but you would never know. And doing 4 rotations in less than a second. Way less than a second, actually. Quite incredible. Well, let's hope he set the tone for what could be a very exciting evening in this men's short program. Remember, we've got 1 more to go in this group, and then looking ahead to the final group, 2 Canadians. Skater from Estonia, and then Ilya Malanin. There'll be a tremendous roar for him. Daniel Grassel and Junwan Cha will be last to go. So, 94.96. That is a sensational score. Time violation is that 1 point deduction. So he'll be disappointed for that, but goodness me, 94.96. That's some 6 points more than he's ever got before. Very, very well done, KO.
Please welcome now to the ice, Sena Miyake.
So the last of the 3 Japanese skaters. Man who finished 4th in the 4 continents. This only the 2nd time he's competed in a Grand Prix. What can he do here? Unchained Melody, the music. Sena Miyake, the skater. Amazing knee bend there on that quad sal. Down on the axle, thought he stayed. Oh, and again, thought he stayed on that outside edge a little bit too long. on track with a beautiful combination. Triple Lutz, triple toe. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
Representing Japan.
Yeah, technically it wasn't the best performance that we've seen, but wasn't it a glorious piece of artistry? Super choice of music, really did suit his style of skating. And goodness me, did he skate to it. I loved it. Now it's a harsh reality for him. And he went down on that triple axel, got up and went down again. So he's got 2 deductions for that. He'll be kicking himself when he looks at the PDF score sheet at the end. What a shame. Because apart from that, it really was a super performance. Here's that quad sow at the beginning. Look at the elevation. He's almost loose at the beginning of that. But made it count. I just felt he held that forward outside edge going into the axle a little bit too long. There's that second fall, so he gets a 2-point deduction there. He lost 4 points in his grade of execution. Such a pity. Really a beautiful spinner, but ironically only got a level 4 on the combination spin at the end. It's one of the highlights of the program, the combination. He spotted that beautifully. Triple Lutz, triple toe, kept the Lutz long and low, which generates speed or enables you to maintain your speed for the second part of the combination. Yeah, that forward outside edge in the camel spin. Really good position on the back sit. Intermediate position good as well. So that's the only spin he got a level 4 on. But so much to admire. Component scores, looking down, he's not got any 8s there, but knocking on the door of 8s.
The scores, please. From Japan.
So 77.87, that'll get him into second place. See there, those 2 deductions didn't do him any favors, but he'll take that on the chin and he slots in behind Keo Miura. So it's a Japan 1-2 at the halfway stage. So there's confirmation of how we stand after the first group. We've got 6 skaters to go. Remember, it is seeded. The last group is a humdinger of a group. And here they come. Mr. Orser on the left there looking very relaxed. There he is, first to go, Wesley Chu for Canada. Roman Sadovsky, he'll be second up. Then the Estonian, Mikhail Selevko. There he is, the quad god, Ilya Malinin for the USA. He'll be fourth. Daniel Grassel. He's got a phenomenal jumping technique as well. Last to go, Junwon Cha for Korea. Here we go. Light the blue touch paper and retreat. We're off. So there's confirmation of how they go. Two Canadians will set us off. But the excitement here really is about Ilya Malanin. And everybody in the skating world knows that, and beyond the skating world, to be honest, Ilya landed that quad axel earlier this season. First man to perform that, and he's working on a quintuple as well. And although it seems ridiculous to be talking about it, honestly, I don't think it's going to be long before we see one. Once that quad axel is nailed, it really does open the door, certainly for quintuple Salchow and Tolu. So let's focus on the skaters here. Wesley Chu, young man who finished in 4th place in the Junior World Championships. Competed in Junior Grand Prix before. This is his first Senior Grand Prix. So a big leap up the ladder for him. In contrast, Roman Sadovsky here competed in the World Championships at the end of last season, where he finished in 12th place, knocking on the door of a top 10 finish there. Didn't have a great skate in the Olympic Winter Games, where he finished down in 29th place. Just one competition for him this season, the Nebelhorn Trophy in Oberstdorf, Germany, where he won the bronze medal. So third to go will be Mikhail Selevko for Estonia. He's ranked number 3 in Estonia at the moment. Competed in the World Championships the end of last season, where he finished in 15th place. Competed in Junior Worlds as well. 6th place finish for him there. But this, the young man that, well, not everybody's come to see, but most people will have their eye on. He is a phenomenon. That's the only way to describe him. Ilya Malanin for the USA. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he? The quad god. World Junior Champion. And he's competed in a couple of events this year. Competed in Tilburg and in Lake Placid, and he won both of them. Can he keep the momentum going here? Daniel Grassel will have something to say, though. He's technically very solid indeed. Silver medalist in the European Championships last season. A young man that's really worked on his components. In fact, I had my money on him to be the first one to do a quad axel, but he's been pipped to the post. But I don't think it'll be long before he does one. Junwon Cha will be last to go. Young man who won the 4 Continents Championships last season. Finished close to a podium place at the Olympic Winter Games. Finished in 5th place there. Works with Brian Orser. A real joy to watch if he's on the money. So there are runners and riders in this final group. You won't want to miss this. We're into the closing stages of this 6-minute warm-up, so if you need a beverage, get it now, get your slippers on, and sit down for the next hour with me and watch this final group. It's going to be sensational. Ilya Malanin get himself into a position to win his first Grand Prix. If he can perform elements like that, he may well do. Of course, you can't win the event in the short program, but you can get yourself in a position where you can lose it. You want to be in contention going into the free, and he's got a packed free program. He's been training programs with 7 quad jumps in them, would you believe it? I mean, that is superhuman.
Skaters, there is 1 minute remaining in your warm-up.
Oh, we don't want any of those. And while we're in the closing stages, a quick word for Team USA. They've got a very, very strong field here. And there's a strong possibility that they could win 3 of the 4 events. They could win all 4, of course. They've got skaters of the caliber to be able to do that. Oh, just sublime, isn't it? So Ilia here, hot favorite to win the men's event. Isabel Levito, should I say, the junior world champion in the ladies event. She is a hot prospect there. And the pairs, well, Cameron and Fraser already in the lead after the short. They've got to be red hot favourites to win gold there. And Chock and Bates in the ice dance. They haven't won a Grand Prix since 2015, would you believe that? And they're back here for their 12th season. Dancers, of course, starting their campaign tomorrow. But yeah, if Team USA can win 3 of the 4 events here, it'll be the first time they've done that since, well, for 19 years. And they fancy their chances, I can tell you.
Please welcome to the ice our next competitor representing Canada. Here is Wesley Chu.
So to get us underway in this second group, the last of the 6 men here competing in this men's short program here at Skate America, it's Wesley Chu for Canada.
Starry, starry night, paint your body blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes of no darkness in my soul. Now I understand what you try to say to me.
Oh, he got that completely wrong, looking for the quad toe there. Just doubled out, he's going to get nothing for that.
They would not listen, they did not know how.
He really needs this, the combination. Triple loops, lovely running edge going into the toe loop. Triple loops, triple toe, clean as a whistle. Oh, he did well there. That was the triple axel. Well, what a shame. He did so many things very, very well indeed, but that one mistake was so costly. Cost him around 10 points. Beautiful program. The choreography, the way he interpreted the music, absolutely sensational. And for the most part, technically, the program was very, very good indeed. He got the maximum levels he could possibly get on the spins. Step sequence, the technical panel have awarded him a level 4. It's the first level 4 step sequence we've seen in this men's short program so far. Won't be the last, I don't think, but it's the first one that we've seen. But that mistake on the toe loop will cost him. And there it is. Because he just doubled out these 2 rotations short, but to come back and nail the combination as beautifully as that. Lovely running edge all the way through the combination. And every single element getting a positive grade of execution from the judges. Here he is setting up the ice, so he really grinds into the ice. Almost came to a standstill on the start of that jump, but what it does do is it stops your forward momentum and enables you to get an extra little bit of lift. Yeah, lovely positions in the spins. Great in that broken leg position. Oh, with that quad toe in the program, that would have been right up there, but where are they going to have him? He needs 94.97 to go into the lead. That's not going to happen for dead sure. It's a 71.58. It's not a bad score. His personal best is 81.59, but it is a season's best for him. So that's where he slots in 4th place at the moment.
On the ice now and representing Canada, please welcome Roman Sadowski.
So staying with Team Canada. Young man who finished in 3rd place in the Nebelhorn Trophy this season in Oberstdorf. This is 2nd event of the year. We wish him well. Bit of Chris Stapleton for us, Cold, from Roman Sadowski. Love this song. Wow, he wound that up beautifully. Quad Salco. What's the axle next? Whoa! He really took that one round the corner. Difficult to control. Oh no, that should have been the combination. Triplets, triple toe, but he's going to get a plus combo for that. That is going to hurt. Well, he's a mighty fine skater. There's no doubt about that.
Representing Canada,
Really lovely program. But, oh, what a shame about that combination. Now, you could tell from the body language going into the triple axel that I don't think that's his favourite jump in the world. But there's triple Lutz, triple toe. Normally, this guy could do in his sleep. One thing I loved about that performance was that although he'd made a couple of mistakes there, once he got into the second half of the program, he didn't reflect on the damage that was done. That was super, wasn't it? What a lovely start. Quad sow. Here's that axel. He was going really slowly into this and perhaps gave it a little bit too much on the forward outside edge on the way in, but quickly back into the transitions. Didn't dwell on the mistake, and then here, the Lutz. You've got to keep that first jump a little bit flat to enable you to have enough speed and momentum to get the second part of the combination out. Perhaps he just got a bit too much height on it.
2, 1. Yeah.
Great position in that back sit. Broken leg position with the twist. You need to have the twist to get that sit sideways position.
I messed up a bit the order.
Such an elegant skater. And some of these positions can look a bit ungainly in the spins. You have to get yourself into all sorts of positions to enable yourself to get the maximum levels on all the spins. It's not easy, that is for sure. But he's a joy to watch. Where will they have him? 89.57 is his best. He needs a 94.97 to go in the lead. 78.15, second place for him. Splits the two Japanese skaters up. But Miura, you can see, in a class of his own at the moment.
On the ice now, and representing Estonia, please welcome Mikhail Selevko.
So, on the ice now, the young man who's got a couple of quads lined up in his program here. Skating to Break My Baby. This is Mikhail Selevko for Estonia. He made it cleanly. Oh, he's scrambled the combination out. There was a turn in between the two jumps, but the rotation of both parts of that combination was fine. Quad toe, triple toe. Now, can he get this quad sow? Yes, he can. Cleanly done. Oh no, he got it completely wrong on the axle. Just a single, and he'll get nothing for that. What a shame that was. Program started off so well. He pats himself on the head. Oh dear, he'd love to get a chance to do that axel again, I'm sure. A couple of fantastic quads in that program. He's one to watch over the next Olympic cycle. Remember the name, Mikhail Selevko. Don't dwell on the mistake, focus on the good stuff that you've achieved there, Mikhail. Those two quads were exceptional. Just looked to me like his weight was a little bit too far back on the axle. Interesting, not the same timing as the other skaters use on that quad toe, but it works for him. A turn in between the two jumps, so the grade of execution has to go down there. The quad sow was super. Got an extra 1.5 points for that. And here he is going into the axles. Difficult entry. Yeah, just the weight's a little bit too far back, and what happens is you get too much outside edge. The left foot shoots inside the circle and your body weight goes out of the circle. It's a horrible feeling. You just can't get over your right leg. How's that for an outside edge on your camel spin? Making that nice and easy for the technical panel to call the positions and features in the spins. Yeah, there was really no way back on that axle. Not much he could have done about that. So 82.61 is his personal best, 79.79 his season's best, and it's a 75.75, enough for 4th place. So he'll go in behind Senemiyaki and Liam Kapikis moves down a spot.
Our next competitor represents the United States of America. Please welcome now Ilya Melanin.
Hang on to your hats. It's the quad god. Well, he's going to come into his own in the free. But nevertheless, you're going to see some amazing technical expertise here. Ilya Melanin.
I put a spell on you because you're mine. You better stop the things that you do. Oh, cause I ain't lying.
Well, that was from literally nowhere. Quad Lutz triple toe. Quad number 2 coming up here. And he's down. Back on track with a super triple axel. Well, it was mighty fine, there's no doubt about that, but it wasn't what he was looking for. Keo Miura, our leader at the moment, put in a blistering performance in the previous group. But he's challenging that score of 94.96. Could he possibly have done enough there? I don't think so. He's going to get 1 point deduction for the fall. And just to put it into perspective, that quad toe with the fall, that's cost him around 5 points, plus the point he's going to lose for the fall. So it's about 6 points he's going to lose on that one element alone. And I can tell you, they're taking a look at the quad lutz as well, and that has got a cue coming up, so that means that he was slightly short of rotation on that inside the last quarter. Shouldn't lose anything off the base value of the jump. Yeah, he's just slightly short that. But the grade of execution will go down slightly. Here's that quad toe. To me, that didn't go up quite enough. Spins were good. 3 of them getting a level 4, 1 just getting the level 3 step sequence. Second one that we've had in this competition that's got a maximum level 4. So all that is going to help. He's the only skater in this field that has got over 100 points in the short program. He did that in the World Championships at the end of last season. Got 100.16. Needed to be clean here, I think, to go ahead of Miura. But he has such a high value free program. As long as he's in the mix going into the free, he should be okay still. Loved the way that even after the mistake, his head didn't drop, kept his focus and worked hard on trying to hit all the points. So where will they have him? It's going to be second place, I'm sure. 86.08. Yeah, second place for Ilya. In behind Keo Miura and ahead of Roman Sadowski of Canada now. We've still got 2 to go, remember.
Our next competitor represents Italy. Please welcome now Daniel Russell.
Well, from one young man with amazing technical ability to another. This one has a little bit more experience competing at this level, though. Still only 20 years of age, but he's already been a silver medalist at the European Championships. Daniel Russell from Italy. Music Silhouette.
Stood at the cold face, still with our backs to the sun. I can remember being nothing but fearless and young. We've become echoes, but echoes of fate.
Good start. That was the quad lutz. Made heavy weather of the exit.
Into the dark as we dive under the wave. Devils on your shoulder, strangers in your hand. As if you don't remember, as if you can't.
Makes the axle count beautifully. And you can see he's worked so hard on his components. Nice clean combination, triplets, triple toe.
Representing Italy, Daniel Grasso.
Well, isn't that fabulous? He's somewhat of a local boy. Trains here in Boston with Alexei Letov. And that program choreographed by Jason Brown. And I tell you, I take my hat off to this guy. He's a young man who, when he burst out onto the scene, what, 3 years ago, 4 years, well, that's 5 years ago now, was literally a jumping machine. He had no skating skills, no components. He couldn't put a performance together. And as he's worked on the components part of his skating, he struggled to be able to combine the technical content and the components. But here you can see something special starting to evolve. Look at that body movement in there, and working with the likes of Jason Brown and Benoit Richaud, who's choreographed his free program, you can see the fruition, the benefits of the fruits and labor. And just being patient, taking your time, he's becoming the complete athlete. It is fantastic to see. I love that. I don't think I've seen him skate any better, to be honest. Yeah, I've seen him do programs with more technique. I can remember last season he was saying that he could manage the short program with one quad in, but if he made the program technically more difficult, he couldn't achieve the component score. But now it's starting to get better. Yes, there was still only one quad in there, but goodness me, was it an all-round performance. Very, very good indeed. So his personal best is 97.62, 73.69. His season's best, he's going to get way more than that. Could he get close to 90 points there? Could he get ahead of Malanin? 86.08. Remember, was Ilia's score? 94.96, the leading score at the moment. 88.43, it's second place for Daniel Grasso. He'll take that. He slots in ahead of Ilya Malanin of the USA. Still Keo Miura leading with one skater to go.
Let's have a warm welcome, please, for our next competitor, representing the Republic of Korea. Here is
So here he is. He's had to wait quite a while. Young man now, 21 years of age, and he's got a Michael Jackson medley lined up for us here in this short program. This is Jun Won Cha for Korea. didn't hold back there. Perfect landing on the quadruple salto. It's the combo next. Everything but the kitchen sink going into that. Triple Lutz, triple loop. A long setup into that triple axel and a hop out at the end. He's going to lose a little bit there. Well, just that one small mistake there on the triple axel. Apart from that, it was sensational. I loved the program. Really hope the judges go strongly on that component score. Brilliant choice of music for him. Incredibly difficult composition of that program. The footwork was just sensational. Got a level 4 for it, but I can tell you, it was very, very difficult indeed, and he made it look so easy. So just looking down at the scores, it looks as though he's got level 4s on all the elements that you get levels on. And remember, 4 is the maximum. How costly will that mistake on the triple axel be? Lost himself just around 2¼ points, just over. So much of the program, so very, very good. Remember, he's chasing that 94.96 of Keo Miura. And he's got to be in the mix. That was close. Did it need to be clean to take the lead? We'll find out shortly. Here's that Salco at the beginning. Absolute cracker. Lovely running edge coming out of that. Here's the combination. Triple Lutz keeps it flat. Free leg stays in front on the landing of the first jump to enable him to get the loop on the end. It's a much harder combination than putting the toe loop on. Great scratch butterfly into that flying camel spin. Just made it so easy for the technical panel to call the positions. And here, the one flaw in the program, you see, just stepped out of it. He did it very well, though, didn't he? Well, it really was a beautiful performance. There's no doubt about that. But was it good enough to take the lead? 94.9. 9.7 would do it. It's going to be very, very close. I think if the program was clean, he'd have done it, but deep breath from Brian Orser there. Oh, so close. Season's best for him, 94.44. It is second place in the short program, in behind Miura and ahead of Daniel Grassel. So that's how they finish. What a great prospect for the free.
That's good. Good job.
So couldn't have been more exciting. So that's how they finish. Miura in the lead, but not by much. Junwon Cha breathing down his neck. Daniel Grassel, a sensational skate in third, and Ilya Malanin with a fall, an uncharacteristic fall, finds himself in fourth place going into the free, but don't rule him out. He has got a huge free program lined up for tomorrow. Well, it didn't disappoint, that competition, did it? Really hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, there's plenty more coming up over the weekend. That's the situation further down. And there has been some great performances in that group as well.
Thanks so much for joining us here for Day 1, 2022 Skate America. Safe travels home, or wherever you might be staying. We'll see you in the morning.
So people leaving the stadium now. Time for us to take our leave here. And remember, if you have enjoyed what you've seen today, join us tomorrow afternoon around 2:15 local time. The dancers start their campaign with the rhythm dance. Then it'll be the women with their short program. And then the first medals decided tomorrow afternoon around 7:15 local time. The pairs take to the ice. Can the Americans stay out in front? And then the men finish their campaign. Can Miura stave off a challenge from Ilya Malanin? He's got some work to do, but he's got the credentials. So a chance to look back at some of the great performances. Daniel Grassel, who for me is becoming the all-round performer. Loved the program. Well done, Jason Brown. Well done, Daniel, for performing it so well. He's in third. In second place with an amazing challenge at the end of the competition, Junwon Cha of Korea. Just one very, very small mistake, which cost him the lead going into the free, but he's right in the mix and he knows it. But out in front as we go into the free, the incomparable Keo Miura of Japan. Skate of his life. Sensational. Can't wait until the free tomorrow. Neither can he. Well, that wraps it up. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you can join us tomorrow for more coverage from Skate America from Norwood, Massachusetts. And until tomorrow, from myself, Chris Howarth, thanks for your company. See you tomorrow.